many a car ahead. Mercedes are pretty much at the back of the field now. So we've got Red Bull attacking from the front, Mercedes now with a two-pronged attack, Bottas back in the fight really from the back. Perez is going to struggle with no toe. He's going to be the first car round, and his job now is purely to do a fast enough lap to stay clear of Verstappen and give him the slipstream all the way around the circuit.
So Perez will be first out then, Verstappen following him, then it's Gasly. They're coming through the Ascari chicane, the left-right left flick, and then charging down towards the Parabolica. And Perez starts to get up to speed. Lando Norris, by the way, is going to be the last driver to come across the line. He left the pit lane after the Mercedes. What can Verstappen do? He comes now into the final right-hander at the Parabolica, turns in, gets on the power, the setting sun almost getting in his eyes as it falls down between the trees. And Verstappen comes across the line now to start his flying lap. Up to 206 miles an hour before he gets onto the brakes into the first corner. Hooks it up nice and neatly. Then on the power. And we'll get his first sector split as he comes through Curva Grande and down towards the Variante della Roggia. Looks beautiful, Monza at the moment, in the setting sun. The track almost golden as Verstappen brakes and swings into the Roggia chicane. His first sector is not really worth writing home about.
So, Daniel, cars behind you are Bottas and Hamilton. Bottas, we believe, has a power unit penalty, so suggest to stay ahead of Bottas in case he tries to do something strange to help Hamilton.
But again, no improvement in the middle sector. Verstappen is not improving. Gasly's flying.
Bottas has done the fastest first sector of anyone. Quicker than Lewis Hamilton, quicker than Ricciardo, quicker than Norris. As you say, Gasly's middle sector, race winner here last year. Very strong indeed. They're coming down to the final couple of corners. And Perez accelerates out across the line. He's going to be the first driver to cut the timing beam. And Sergio Perez goes 8th quickest. Not a great lap. Verstappen only goes 2nd. Doesn't improve. Pierre Gasly remains in 5th place. Valtteri Bottas quickest in Sector 1. Quickest in Sector 2. It could be the front of the grid for tomorrow's sprint here for Valtteri Bottas. They're coming down the back straight now. Bottas compared to Hamilton is about a 1/10 of a second up. Maybe a smidgen more. Through the final corner at the Parabolica. Ricciardo goes across the line 3rd. Bottas goes to the top of the times. Valtteri Bottas goes quickest. Can Hamilton beat it? No. What can Lando Norris do out of the final corner? He goes 4th ahead of his teammate Daniel Ricciardo, but it's a Mercedes front row lockout. Bottas ahead of Hamilton by less than a 1/10 of a second. Verstappen, crucially for him, getting ahead of Lando Norris by 200ths of a second. Ricciardo slower than Norris by 6,000ths of a second. Gasly 6th, Sainz 7th, Leclerc 8th, Perez 9th, Giovinazzi 10th. Bottas at the front of the field. Great lap from Valtteri Bottas, that.
Wow, where did that come from?
And that's pole position, sir.
Oh, yes! Boom. Thanks.
Bravo.
Technically isn't pole position.
And that's pole position, sir.
Oh, yes! Boom. Thanks.